So what do you do with a video response to a video response to a video? You respond to it because it's freaking YouTube. This is about the tangent on the whole parents thing. I mean, keep it under your hat, but I'm a parent. Insert jokes now, I guess. But my my daughter had discipline problems last year. I don't know where she gets it. She has a problem with fighting. She just seems to have a problem with fighting. If somebody confronts her, she doesn't. She fights. That's not really the story. Story is eventually her discipline process, this contingency of discipline from school, brought brought her to the point of being having these daily reports sent home, where if she had misbehaved at the point we were at, I had to insert what my punishment towards my child was going to be. And I mean, you guys know me. I know I tend to be the voice of maybe reason on here, but trust me, when it hits something like that, my wife literally had to peel me off the ceiling. Like I was like the cat in the cartoon, just. And I'll tell you what I did. Same thing I did with the all those questions on the national census. I left it blank, and when asked, I'm like, it's just none of your business as far as the census things go. With the census, I just put down the number of people under my roof, and that was it. And with the discipline thing, I just left it blank. But boy, was I upset. I would sign my name acknowledging that, okay, yes, she had a discipline problem that day, but I did not get into what the course of the disciplining of my child was. Because one, it's none of their business at all. Period. And but it was pretty nerve wracking. Some of you that don't have children won't quite understand the the right to raise your children as you see fit. I mean, it's a pretty big deal for the homeschoolers and the religious wackadoos. Their rights to be able to raise their kids as nerds. I mean, shouldn't be preached. The biggest problem with homeschooling your kids, when you grow up, how are you going to know a bunch of badass jokes? But but that shouldn't be for the government to decide. Wow. Anyway, those are my 2 cents on it. And if you bring your child to the doctor and there's naturally a problem with the child's health that can be addressed to the environment that the child's living in, that's one thing. But I would wager that a human being can grow up with no electricity whatsoever, fit as a fiddle. Of course, they may grow up with a big old chip on their shoulder and become an industrial stockbroker, but hey, you never know. All right, that's all I got. Damn, I got nothing. You know what? I do have something else. So, Mike, you're gonna stand there and you're gonna tell me that you knew about what was it, Article 1, Section 10? Is that what you're telling me? Because if so, I'm gonna have to apologize. Because a lot of times, what I'll do, it isn't that I'm trying to prove somebody wrong so much as maybe proving myself right or proving the situation right. Call me crazy. Anyway, good seeing you on here, man.